All right, listen. So in this problem, in this episode, we're going to do on page 3. Problem number 13. It says, which of the following is a solution to the equation 2x squared plus 3x is equal to 2? Look, we're given the equation on our exam. I'm going to give it to you on this test. Our quadratic formula is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. So I'm going to simply set this equation equal to 0. Now, in order for us to use this, it has to be in standard form. Standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. So I'm going to rewrite this. This is going to be 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Our a value is 2, our b value is 3, and our c value is negative 2. Okay, now I'm going to plug all that into my quadratic formula. So that's going to be negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared, which is 9, minus 4 times the value of a, which is 2, times the value of c, which is negative 2. Okay, all over 2 times the value of a, which is going to be 4. Okay, now I'm going to simplify this. So now I'm going to simplify this. This is going to become negative 3 plus or minus negative. Remember, perform PEMDAS first. So multiplication first. So negative 4 times negative 2 times negative 2 gives me positive, because a negative times a negative, because this is essentially saying like plus negative 4. So negative 4 times 2 times negative 2 gives me 4 times 2 times 2 gives me 16. So then that's going to become the square root of 9 plus 16 over 4. So then that's going to give me, let me write it over here so I have room. I'm going to come over here, so I got my arrow. So it's going to give me negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 plus 16 is 25 over 4. Okay, we know that the square root of 25 is 5. So then this is going to be equal to negative 3 plus or minus 5 divided by 4. Okay, negative 3 plus 5 divided by 4 gives me 1/2. Look at that. That's my answer choice right there. I don't even have to do the other answer. Okay, but just in case, we have negative 3 minus 5, which is negative 8. Oh, wait, sorry, I did that wrong. That would have been negative 1/2. Hold on. So that's negative 1/2. And nope, that's positive 1/2. I did do that right. Because the negative, we're do negative 3 plus 5. So that's divided by 4. So then that'd be equal to negative, it's positive 1/2. And let's do the other one. Negative 3 minus 5 over 4 would be negative 8 over 4, which is going to be equal to negative 2. So don't make that mistake. I almost made that mistake. All right, just because I was trying to make room in the interest of not having space and trying to do this quickly. So make sure you double check it and make sure you're paying attention, because the signs is where you're really going to make the mistakes at. All right, number 14, it says, which of the following shows correlation coefficient and the equation for the line of the best fit in the table below? Let x be the temperature and let y be the attendant. All right, so we need to find our slope, our rate of change. And our slope, the easiest thing to do for this is to plug this into our equation and find our hour value. Unfortunately, I do not have my correlation coefficient here, or my calculator on me, so I'm going to have to do this number 14 tomorrow. So I will come back and do number 14. Okay. Number 15, which of the following shows a relationship that is a function? That means that I need to see, does the x repeat? If it repeats, it's not a function. 300, 260, 275, 350, 225, 300. X repeats, so that when it 300, 260, 275, 350, 260, nope. 300, 260, 275, 350, 225, 300. That looks like that might be a winner. Let's double check. 300, 260, 225, 350, 225. So that X repeats there and there. Okay? The X repeated on this one up here. That repeated 260 and 260 there and there. This one was 300, 300, 225, 225. So our answer is C. Number 16, it says solve the equation 4t minus 5 plus 2t is equal to t plus 2 minus 2t. Wants us to solve for t. So that means that we need to set our equation equal to 0. Set equation equal to 0. So we need to solve for 0. So I'm going to rewrite this over here. So I have 4t minus 5 plus 2t. Well, those are like terms there. So look. So 4 plus 2 is going to give me 4, 5, 6. T minus 5 is equal to, we have t and t, so then that's going to be minus t plus 2. Okay? Now I'm going to combine for the like terms. So I'm going to subtract 2, and I'm going to add t, and I'm going to add t. So then that's going to give me 7t minus 7 is equal to 0. Okay? Now, I have 7t minus 7. So look, okay, so this is just like a normal one-step, two-step equation, not a quadratic. So I'm going to add 7 to both sides. So add 7 to both sides. So that's going to give me 7t is equal to 7. Divide by 7, divide by 7. So t is going to be equal to 1. So t is equal to 1. Okay. Problem number 17. It says the graph represents an exponential function. F of x equals 4 to the power of x. So a is not it. It's not a quadratic because it's an exponential function. B is not it. All right. So now our only chances are C or D. Well, let's look at our graph. It says, look, our B value is greater than 0, so it's growth. Okay? So it has to be C because D is exponential decay. Decay is going to go from left to right down. So C is our answer. I will do the next page on the next video. See you then.